Let's face it, things aren't looking good for the Pac-12. USC and UCLA are on the move, and rumors are swirling that the Big Ten and Big 12 may be looking to snag more teams from the conference. However, Colorado and Coach Prime may hold the key to saving the conference in 3 easy steps. Step 1. Turn Colorado into a premier program. Just win, baby! Except it isn't that simple. While I may have fond memories of Colorado winning the Big 12 North, it's been a while since they've been competitive, and that's putting it nicely. The Buffs have just 2 winning seasons in the past 17 years. Last year was arguably a low point for the team, finishing 1-11. The only win was in overtime, and it was also the only game that was within 1 score. Colorado lost all but 3 of their games by at least 25 points, allowing 44.5 points per game, the worst in college football. Enter Deion Sanders, arguably the best defensive back in history. It's a tall task to fix this team, but he is already on the right path. It starts with recruiting. Prime can recruit. It was evident from his time at Jackson State, putting together classes at the top of the FCS ranks, bringing in talent like Travis Hunter, the top-ranked recruit in the class of 2022, who is also following him to Boulder. Deion has experience from all angles of the recruiting process, as the talented kid being recruited, the parent to the recruit, and the coach, which gives him a unique outlook that he uses to his advantage. His recruiting pitch at Colorado has been described as bold and blunt, and so far it's paying off. Prime has also recruited coaches to build out his staff, including Kent State head coach Sean Lewis as his offensive coordinator, and Alabama associate defensive coordinator and safeties coach Charles Kelly as his defensive coordinator. Prime has a method when it comes to building a roster, the 40-40-20 model. The roster is made up of 40% grad transfers, 40% undergraduate transfers, and 20% high school signees. With the transfer portal playing a bigger role in building elite teams each year, he may be onto something. And as of January, Colorado has the number 4 transfer recruiting class in the nation as a 1-win team. Is a monumental turnaround like this possible? Lincoln Riley managed to turn a 4-win USC program into one on the cusp of making the college football playoff on the back of elite transfer talent. Riley also brought in a generational Heisman-winning quarterback. Let's be clear, Deion isn't Lincoln and Caleb isn't Shedeur, but the roadmap has been laid out, and there is proof that you can manage an impressive program turnaround in just a single offseason by using the transfer portal effectively. Imagine what you could do year 2. The Pac-12 having a team in the college football playoff is great for overall conference prestige and has been a bit of a drought lately. Having a talented team and winning games is important, but who cares if no one's watching? Which brings us to step 2, primetime. One of the benefits of having Deion on staff means all eyes are on you. Take Colorado football's Instagram page, which has jumped from 58,000 followers to 310,000 before the first snap of the Prime era. Deion has used his social media to control his narrative. This isn't back in his playing days where sports media had all the power. In his words, he has the opportunity to be definitive, to explain himself, and to be transparent, which he does by relentlessly posting, which builds connections with both the fan base and potential future recruits. How many coaches are a GQ cover story? Prime is. How many have a reality TV series focused on their team? Coach Prime is available now on Amazon Prime. College Game Day went to Jackson State last year. You can pretty much guarantee they will be headed to Boulder this year. Want to buy some Coach Prime gear at the Colorado team store? Good luck, because it was selling out. Stuff like this makes Deion the ideal lead by example coach for the NIL era. All players need to do is follow his path to discover ways to build relationships, connections, and capitalize on their talents. But make no mistake, for all the social media glitz and glamour, you also get to be coached by one of the game's all-time greats. At the end of the day, Prime was told that the school would provide him the resources he needs to be successful. Resources cost money, eyeballs bring money, and Prime gets people watching. A rising tide raises all ships. More people watching Colorado means more eyes on other Pac-12 programs, and you can bet Deion will be front and center on the next We Are Pac-12 commercial. Step 3, rinse and repeat. Deion has committed to the AD for at least 2 years at Colorado, but let's be honest, a 2-year stint won't save the conference. The question becomes, A, how long will it take Deion to transform the program, and B, if he is able to do so, how long will he stay? Year 1 is going to be tough. The schedule came out, and frankly, I'll be impressed if the Buffs finish above 500. But the sky is the limit moving forward. Is Prime's endgame to be the head coach at Colorado? I honestly don't think so. If he turns the team around in a couple of seasons, I expect him to move on. Unfortunately for Colorado fans, the program isn't a premier college football destination. And even if it was, we've seen coaches move on from them to seek new opportunities. In his own words,
"It is what it is. Either in coaching, you get elevated or you get terminated. Ain't no other way."
But if Deion can build Colorado into a college football power and name brand team, it can fill the hole that will be left by the departure of USC and UCLA. And that might be what it takes for the Pac-12 to consider expansion over implosion. If Prime manages to turn Colorado around, he earns an A+. Speaking of grades, check out my video here grading the SEC's performance this season, and as always, have a great day and see y'all at the next one.